Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at a Women's Air Force Service Pilot, or WASP. The WASP program was established on August 5th, 1943. About 25,000 women applied, but only 1,074 completed the demanding training and earned their wings.
This is an AAF field too, but over headquarters rides a strange little girl gremlin called Fiffinella. And out of those buses are stepping girls. Girls who give a new angle to an Air Force story. They're WASP.
Although they were not considered members of the armed forces at the time, they made an enormous contribution by freeing male pilots for combat duty. The WASPs flew almost every type of aircraft used by the United States Army Air Forces, including fighters, bombers, and training aircraft. They ferried new aircraft from factories to the military bases. They towed targets for live anti-aircraft gunnery practice. They transported cargo and personnel. They provided training for male aviation cadets. And they conducted engineering and experimental test flights. Now our figure is dressed in the A4 flight suit, the B3 shearling bomber jacket, and the Type B6 flying helmet with the ear cups, and on her feet are the A6A insulated flying boots to keep her feet warm. This figure originally started out as one of the Eleanor's Girls series made by Forces of Valor, and over the years I've added upgrades like the flying boots, the life vest, parachute, and only recently the leather flight helmet. Now the flight helmet came from DID, from their Captain Wraith figure, and boy isn't that just a little work of art. Look at the detail in that. I'm glad I picked this up. Now although the WASPs did not fly combat missions, their work was hazardous. 38 WASPs died during service in accidents, and because they were considered civilians, the government did not pay for military funerals or transportation of their remains. Fellow WASPs often collected money amongst themselves to help the families. They flew more than 60 million miles, and they operated 77 different types of aircraft, such as the North American P-51 Mustang, bombers like the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, and a consolidated B-24 Liberator. By taking on these non-combat missions, they released thousands of male pilots for overseas combat. Now, as the war drew to a close, increasing numbers of male military pilots returned from overseas, and political pressure mounted to give these guys flying jobs. So the WASP program was disbanded in December 20th, 1944. The WASPs proved that women could fly high-performance military aircraft as skillfully and professionally as men. Their service helped pave the way for women to become military pilots in later generations. Today, women serve as fighter, bomber, transport, helicopter, and test pilots throughout the U.S. Armed Forces, a path that the WASPs helped open. One of the WASPs' unofficial mottos reflected their determination. We live in the wind and the sand, and our eyes are on the stars. Their story remains one of the most inspiring and for many years, one of the least recognized chapters of American aviation history. Well, that's it for today, guys, but you can stop back anytime. Playroom's always open. Big Sarge is always here.